A very good evening, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. This is a late night market update. Has been a while since I've actually done one, but right now we are at a key tipping point. So I figured, well, why not? Let's do it. We are actually going to cover Bitcoin first, and after that, I will also do Ethereum. Now, if you have any questions, please let me know. Just put them in the chat box, and I will try to answer them. So, without further ado, let's look at Bitcoin. I have already drawn out a couple of things here, one of which is the logarithmic resistance. As you can see, currently we are in a logarithmic timeline. If I remove the log scale, most of you will know Bitcoin looking like this. Hold on a second, remove it. Here we go. This is what Bitcoin looks like without the logarithmic time scale. I choose to chart Bitcoin with the logarithmic time scale because, most of the time it is parabolic and it should be treated as such. Currently, we briefly breached the parabolic support. Let me just show you how I've drawn this out here. Just going to remove this one. As you can see, this support has been in play ever since the beginning of 2017. We had a massive bull run up. It took a while. We've been bullish for about a full year. Actually, we have been bullish for a full year, save the last 2 weeks. We then entered the notorious bear trend. Currently, I would like to note we are still in the bear trend. That being said, we just briefly breached the logarithmic support here, but we had a quite violent reaction upwards. And what does this mean? Currently, we are creating a descending wedge, which is known as a bullish pattern when you are charting. And I would like to take out my Elliott wave here. We had 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on. I'd like to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what does this mean? Let me just quickly show you what this means. I will have to grab a picture that I have posted earlier. Please give me a second. It's also posted on my Twitter. So, basically what this means as follows. This is an ending diagonal wave with converging lines, and basically this is called a descending wedge. As you can see, this is the pattern that we have just created, which means we should now be turning bullish again, at least for the next couple of days or weeks. For me, I think this means that we will not be breaching the logarithmic support. And this is actually based on the BMI, Bitcoin Misery Index, which has never been this low. It's a new indicator, but I like to use it a lot. I cannot show it right now because it has not been implemented on TradingView. I like to use it a lot, and it has never been this low. So this surely makes us wonder, where do we go next? On some exchanges, I'm charting Bitstamp right now. On some exchanges, we are already out of this descending wedge. On some, we are not. What I would like to see is to have a clear breach on all the exchanges above the wedge. So on Bitstamp, obviously, we are still in the wedge. That's not really a problem. I am quite confident that we can breach out of it very soon. If we cannot, then this was a fake out, and we should expect some more months of a bear market. And in that case, the price could potentially go as low as 4 or 3,000. I don't like to be pessimistic, so let's be a little bit more optimistic here. If we indeed breach out of this descending wedge, then this would establish a higher low, which actually makes the chance of resuming the long-term bull market so much more greater. If we breach this wedge, I expect us to at least touch the logarithmic resistance one more time, which at the time will probably be situated somewhere around 10,000 USD. Possibly we could take this Fibonacci level here that I've drawn. It's the 236 Fibonacci level, and this is currently located at around 9,310 USD on Bitstamp. Please note this varies per exchange. It's an important level. As you can see, in the past we've bounced on it a couple of times. But if we actually manage to get above this level, then I hope we might be able to resume the bull market. So Bitcoin is looking pretty good right now. I expect this wedge to be in play for at least until the end of the month, possibly even into the beginning of next month. I don't think we will play out the whole wedge. So what I hope for is that we can actually finish it by at the start of April or the end of March. Also, if we take a look at the unbalanced volume, it's not recovering as hard as I would like. That being said, it appears to be recovering. The MACD has turned positive. RSI is not yet overbought, so we have more room to the upside. So it's looking pretty good. Now, let's take a look at Ethereum. Here we go. Ethereum against Bitcoin. Obviously, I like to chart this on Bittrex because this has a very long past. And basically, what I'm looking at is as follows. We're going to the daily. So daily time frame. Just going to grab my Fibonacci. There we go. So as you can see, we have a massive support right at the 0.062 level. Now, this is charted against Bitcoin. This does not mean an awful lot. Because if we chart it against USD, and this is very important to know, before this, most of the volume actually was ETH BTC, but right now we have a lot of volume incoming in the form of USD. And I can show this by letting you see the unbalanced volume in USD. As you can see, this is significantly higher than it is against Bitcoin. And I believe this is actually because, VCs, people with a lot of money are entering the market now. And thus the USD volume will only be increasing during the course of the year. And this is mostly because, well, VCs, investment firms, people like that, they don't trade against Bitcoin. They only care about getting as much USD as possible. Obviously, so I expect this trend to continue. Now, the reason I chose $500 as my buy-in price and not 411 is because we have a resistance and support level in play here. This should not be seen as a thin line. This should rather be seen as a level, a price range where the price has potential to reverse. As you can see, before we made this massive bull run, at the end of 2017 or midway 2017, I'm sorry, we had to struggle through this price range. And so I decided, okay, I want to play it safe. I don't want to miss this dip. I'm going to buy in at 500 USD. So I did. It appears as though we are going to make a nice little doji here. We have a massive shadow going on, which is of course bullish. And so This looks very good to me. Now there is something else that I would like to show you. If you look closely, right here we have an A, B, C correction. Now take a good look at this. Let it sit in your mind. And now we are going to zoom in back to 2017. And we are going to go to the 4-hour chart. So there we go. 4-hour chart, June 2017. Right here, we have an A, B, C. You know, if I take my pen and I draw this out, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, it's crudely drawn, but just put this in your mind. Now we're going to zoom out and we are going to the current situation. This looks pretty damn similar. And this is called a fractal. So we have a fractal from midway 2017 and now. Fractals in crypto are extremely common, more common than in Forex. I don't know why. My reason to believe that this is actually more common is because people use it more in crypto. You see, if we just take our drawing pen, we have a small bump here, then a dump, exactly the same thing here. Then we have a massive rise, then we have a massive rise. We have our first dump, our second dump, our third dump. Same thing here. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3. And at the end of the dump, volume goes through the roof, which obviously is the case now as well. I hope you guys can see this because my screen appears to be not so very sharp. Probably this is because I'm on a 4K monitor. I don't know. But this is my view for Ethereum. These two things combined leads me to believe that we might be exiting the bear market right now. It is key that we do. If we do not exit the bear market here, I expect it to last at least 5 or 6 more months, which would be like a bad thing for everyone. So I'm very happy right now. Everything is looking good again after such a long struggle of pain and misery, suffering, depression, you know. Things are finally looking good again. I don't have too much time to talk about anything else because obviously I have to do a private live stream too for all the members where we will be discussing all the alts. But anyway, I would like to thank you all for watching. I plan to be more active on YouTube, be a bit more engaged with everyone. So if you like these live streams, please make sure to subscribe. You will help me a lot. I would like truly appreciate it if you can do that, or maybe leave a like. I don't know. And you know, the more subscribers I have, the more often I will be posting on YouTube, obviously, because I really want to get my game going. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great bull run. So have a nice day.